Hey, this is Bill Eaves, Associate Broker with RE/MAX and Ben Salem. I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons estate sales fall apart and what to do to avoid them. Stick around. So there's several reasons how sales fall apart. Last minute repairs, buyer's mortgages, things like that. But there's a couple things that are unique to estate sales. I'm going to tell you what they are and what to do about them. The first thing is improper paperwork. So somebody passes, you read the will says Joe gets this, Phil gets that, Jane gets the other thing, and Frankie's the executor. Well, what happens is Frankie contacts a realtor or does a for sale by owner. It's okay, let's sell the house and let's divide everything up as it says in the will. Well, the problem is that just because an executor is nominated in the will does not yet give them the legal right to sell the house unless they're a joint owner. If they're a joint owner, then they can sell it without having to probate. You have to probate because when the buyer buys, the title company is going to want some documentation such as letters of testamentary and a short certificate. You're not going to have those unless you probate, and you won't be able to sell the house, and it falls apart at the last minute because the title company says, well, we can't do this. And the buyer says, well, I'm not going to wait 3 to 6 months for you to go through probate. And there are faster ways to do it, covered in another video. Now, like I said, if it's jointly owned or already in a trust and the trustee is named the executor, we'll assume they're the same person, then it can be sold. What's also popular is a lot of people own investment properties in the name of a corporation. When you have a corporation, you can also loan that corporation to someone, so kind of a shell corporation. They use the name only, and that's a whole legal thing I'm not going to get into. But suffice it to say that when the title company, again, pulls the corporate paperwork and finds out that the executor is not the president of the corporation, that becomes an issue. If you have specific questions about that, contact an attorney or give me a call or shoot me an email, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to get into details with you. But for now, check that the property is owned by an actual person. Any realtor, title company can do it. It's just right on the computer. You could probably even look at public records yourself online. So the next biggest reason that estate sales fall through is uncooperative heirs or uncooperative co-executors. You can have more than one executor in your will. You can name, what's normal is either 1 or 2. And what happens is, if they just don't agree on everything, then things fall through at the last minute. One won't sign, they want to get more. I want to buy the house. No, you can't. They have to follow what's in the will, and they have to do what's best for the estate. But sometimes they just don't agree. And sometimes the heirs get so involved with the executors, which is really not the heir's job to administer the estate. It's the executor's job to administer the estate. That's if there's a will, somebody is named executor. If there's no will, or the executor that was named in the will isn't alive anymore or available to do it, then an administrator is named, which is basically the same thing as an executor, just a different name. So infighting and squabbling is, believe it or not, a big reason that some estate sales fall through and don't make it to settlement. The third biggest reason that estate sales can fall apart, especially at the last minute, is faulty wills. There are certain criteria that needs to be met to be an actual will and testament. With the internet having so much information on it, people are pulling wills offline, filling them out, writing them up, and then stick them in a drawer somewhere or a safety deposit box or a lockbox, and they pass, the will gets pulled out, and here it's not notarized, it's not witnessed by 2 people. The addresses of the people aren't there, you can't get a hold of them. And again, I'm not an attorney, so seek a qualified attorney to fill out your will with you. If you find yourself in possession of a will that's not been properly documented, it can hit you at the last minute because some title companies do ask for a copy of the will. Some don't, some do. So again, make sure you have a proper will. If you found this video useful and you'd like some more information on probates, estates, and selling houses in general, check out some of my other videos, especially the one with an executor's checklist. That'll be really helpful to you. Thanks for watching.